everyone, my name is Miranda and today I am here to react to episode 5 of Heartstopper on Netflix. The last episode, though good, was a stressful ending because Nick he did agree, I can't convince myself that he didn't. He did agree to go on a date with Imogen. I feel like he was definitely not only was he pressured into saying yes because all his friends were watching and everything like that, but also she was pressured into asking him because I feel like no one really prefers asking someone on a date in front of 20 of their friends. So I feel like it was just Harry and his little minions manipulating everything and making her feel like she had to ask him out now. And I don't want her to get upset or hurt when Nick, tells her that he doesn't like her like that. So I really hope that they don't end up going on the date because I just think that'll be getting her hopes up way more. And I feel like, I don't know, I feel like the first day Heartstopper came out, she was trending on Twitter when I checked, and she kind of seemed like a divisive character. Not everyone, a lot of people didn't like her, and I can see where she has some qualities that are kind of but I feel like for the most part she is just a genuine person, so I don't want to see her get hurt either, and I don't want Nick to feel guilty about hurting her, so it's just a big old mess. What are Monopoly cheats? Isaac. I love him. He's like, yeah, I'm done with this, thanks. I think Isaac and Imogen, right, were the two that were added for the show, and I have to say, I love Isaac, and I don't mind Imogen, I really don't, but Isaac is just so funny. Thank you, Elle, thank you. She's like, oh no, I know they have to tell him, but not now. I mean, there's never gonna be a good time. I just feel like I know the explanation. Oh my gosh, I love this. This is where they just feel like a group of friends already. They just feel so they've been friends for as long as the characters have. You know why I think I love Tao so much? There's a very Dan Hal vibe to him, right? I could see Dan saying that exact thing. Oh, it's your birthday, yay! You can't tell him now, that's gonna really ruin it. Isaac's the biggest shipper of them, and I love it. Yeah, they can't say anything now. Oh, look at that. Friend. Oh no. Why is she crying? Oh no. Oh no. He can't break the date off now after she just said her dog died. Oh no. Oh dear. He's like, oh no. He feels bad and now he's like, oh no. That's so cute. He's so sweet. He's just like, you don't have to come because you won't like anyone. And he's like, no, I'll be there. It's just so cute. I wish he had more confidence in himself that he could just be like, come, Nick, and not have to be like, you don't have to come because you don't know my friends and stuff, but he's being considerate. Aww. Oh, yeah. Have you seen Nick? Nick has the vibe of someone who's gonna get you the best present ever. What? No, that's the same day as Charlie's party. Oh my gosh. If he skips Charlie's party to go on the date, oh no, he won't. He won't though. They wouldn't do that to us. Another show would, but not this show. Why is he such a butthole? What do you get from that? Why do you give them so much attention? Yeah, if you don't like them, just ignore them. Oh my gosh, of course he goes back to that. Yeah, exactly. I can't stand Harry and people like Harry. They do awful things, and then when you call them out on it, they're like, oh, you're in a mood. It's like they just threw something at him for no reason. And when Tao calls him out, he's like, oh, wow, okay, your panties in a twist. Or your knickers, I guess, in this case. Oh, Tao. I can't even imagine, if your friend went through something like Charlie went through, how protective you would be of them afterwards. And, we know that Nick's not like that, but, from Tao's point of view, it's yeah, he's still hanging out with these awful people. And I mean, do hope that Nick cuts at least Harry out by the end of the season, because I really want him to also enjoy having friends that he can trust and not be like, I don't want to be around you. She's like, excuse me? Yeah, I don't blame you. For no reason. It's like, too, how they were just expecting you to get together with Tara just because you kissed 3 years ago. Like, it's just weird to me how, like, they make these little couples in their mind. This, like, and I say they, but I mean, like, Harry and, like, the other guys. They make these couples in their mind when, like, well, not even considering the feelings of the people that are actually going to be involved in the coupledom. Like, that's very strange to me. Oh, like this little birthday sticker. I can't believe he's only 15. I mean, he was 14 for the last, like, 3 or 4 episodes. Like, that's crazy. Oh, he showed up. I was really worried he wasn't gonna come, but of course he didn't. Is that like a thing in like Britain to wear like a birthday sticker like that? Because Harry had a smaller 16 one I noticed at his party too. I kind of like it. I want a big sticker that announces how old I am. Isaac brought a book to the bowling alley. How can I not love this man? And he's got his thumb holding his page even while he's bowling. Like, how can I not love him? He doesn't want to. He's so bitter about it all, and I just literally the song Buzzkill is playing now. That's hysterical. Oh, they're not good at bowling, are they? Good thing Tara and Darcy aren't here, because I feel like Darcy would be picking up on the vibe immediately and be like, hey, remember what I said about Nick and you? Are you sure? Like, are you sure you're sure? Of course Nick is like the only one that's done good so far. Yeah, you can't do it on his birthday. I thought it was bad enough at the sleepover, but on the birthday you really can't do that. It's gonna crush him. They're being so cute and flirty too. But I get that, like, from Tao's point of view, it's like, oh, my best friend has a crush on this guy, and this guy is just kind of leading him on. Oh, jeez. Like, he doesn't look happy to tell him. Like, look at his face. He's heartbroken. He doesn't want to break his best friend's heart, but he thinks he's doing it to prevent further heartbreak. Oh no, he can hear them. This is why you shouldn't put the bathrooms right where the food is. It's like Chuck E. Cheese all over again. That's not what it is. I know that's what it looks like, but that's not what it is. I also think that is part of it. I think that is a big part of it. Because he also said he was nervous, remember, about when Elle said she had made friends. He's like, you're not replacing me, are you? Like, I do think that's a big insecurity of his, and I think that's wrapped up in this. I don't think it's the only thing, but he's definitely resistant to changing their friend group. Oh no, he can hear all this. This is breaking my heart. Uh-oh. He's worried he's gonna out him, but Charlie would never. See? Told you. It just sucks that, like I know what Nick's feeling of, like, so, like, grateful that, like, he can trust Charlie, but, like, sucky that he puts Charlie in the position of, like, if he could just beat a Tao, like, no, he likes me, like, he's kissed me and said he's liked me, then Tao would probably be like, oh, okay. Or, like, a little more understanding, right, that this isn't so one-sided. But he can't say that without losing Nick's trust, or betraying Nick's trust at least, and Charlie would never do that. So it's just like, from Nick's point of view, it's like, I'm making you fight with your friends when, like, you could easily just explain this thing, but I'm the one that's making it so you can't. And so it's just like, oh, so confusing. They are probably the two tallest on the show, so I think they could go. Well, actually, no. I was like, because I just watched one roll 5 gutter balls and the other one get a strike on his first try. I think we know who'd win in a fight. Aww. Like, that's the appreciation for, like, thank you for saying, like, we're friends, and not, like, even though it could have been so, it would have made the problems easier, right? If he was just like, he kissed me. Aww, so cute. Oh no, this is gonna be awkward. Look at him sit down like this, too. I'm telling you, he has major suburban dad energy. Oh, that's a nice peace offering, I guess, right? Unless they fell on the floor and then he was like, Chip. He's very intimidating. Like, that's the other thing. Nick doesn't have friends like this. Do you think Nick has a friend? And I think this is what Nick's realizing too, that would go to bat for him like this, that would be so protective of him. No. And I mean, that's, everyone should have friends like that. Like, that's so bad. And I feel bad for him that he's starting to realize that. He's like, don't give me those puppy dog eyes. What a cute aesthetic too, like with the like just the gaming setup and like the retro, the striped paper straws. Like it's just so like aesthetically pleasing. I love this show. Oh. Oh, so he's gonna explain it to him. Okay. Yeah, the fact that they were all watching, I think, really added to part of it. Yeah, exactly. That I do get. That I do get. The fact that it was in front of everyone. And then her dog died, yeah. Look at him. He's like, oh my, this disaster of a man, this sweet, beautiful boy that I like. I'm glad he owned up to it, you know, and explained himself, and that Charlie's not mad about it. You know, Charlie understands. Like, I think they're just, it's all such healthy relationships portrayed on the show. Like, communication is everything, people. That's a fair rule. It's my party, and I'll cry if I want to, but no one else is crying. Oh, what did he get him? I'm so excited to see. I bet it's gonna be something super cute, like when Patrick got David the first sale receipt. Oh, and it has Nellie in it, of course. That's so cute and sweet. That is adorable. I can't wait to see that hanging in his room. Oh, of course he likes you. Oh my gosh, these two are idiots in love, and I freaking love them both. Why aren't you guys like this? I mean, in all fairness, Isaac basically already knows you guys are dating and is probably reading a book, and Tao is way too busy focused on crushing Elle at whatever game they're playing together, I bet. So cute and sweet. It'll just be so nice when, like, they can just do that, even if it's just around their friends, right? Just kiss and hold hands and hug when they want to. Like, I'm super excited for when they can do that, you know? It's just nice to see Charlie so happy, you know? Like, I feel like the beginning, like, he was happy, but, like, there was so much anxiety and stress around, like, Ben stuff and things like that. And it's just nice to see him not overthinking anything. Oh my gosh, he's just texting her now? They rolled 2 rounds, so I'm assuming it at least took 2 hours. It's like 6 o'clock. Maybe if they were meeting, like, no, still no. Sorry, sorry, Nick. But I'm glad that this is how it played out. I think this is the best possible way it could have played out, in that he's being very respectful of Charlie, and he's being very respectful to Imogen, and kind of being open and honest as much as he can with Imogen, you know, without over revealing anything. And also with Charlie, just being very open and honest about how he's feeling. Oh, and look at these two starting to catch feelings. You know, whenever there's stars and hearts and sparks, that what's coming next. I feel like he's so focused too on, like, keeping the friend group that, like, he's not even gonna realize, like, what his real feelings for Elle are until, like, he's already fallen a lot. You know what I mean? Did he bring his dog to meet her after her dog died? Is that appropriate? Yeah, I get that, but I feel like that was a real hit or miss idea. Like, Joe really could have made her cry more. Then again, how could Nellie make anyone cry? She's just so cute. She is, I will say, out of his friend group, one of the only person I can stand, right? Really? Like, I feel like she's not obnoxious. Yeah, I think he'll still be friends with you come the reckoning, when he has a big friend explosion that I'm sure is coming. But I also feel like just because, like, you've been friends since you were 9, because you like the same things, doesn't mean that as you start to change, you're still going to be friends, you know? If the only thing keeping you together as friends is that you've been friends forever, there should be more than that. Poor Nick. He's so open, though, like, about his communication, that, like, you gotta love him. Aw, see, she's sweet. I like her. I don't get the hate for her. Like, she's really sweet. Maybe she does something later that I'll be like, I just feel like we could get her, like, a rockin' girlfriend for season 2 or something, and she could, like, if she's the one that ends up punching Harry in the face, I won't be mad about that either. I just love to, I've got to say, because I feel like I'm always like, oh, poor Nick, blah, blah, blah. I am very, like, I think it's nice to see someone who's confused about what they're feeling, but is still very open and honest in expressing what they're feeling, right? Because he's saying, like, I'm confused, or, like, I don't really know what this is and I'm working on it, but it's, like, not that he's just, like, everything's fine and cool and I'm just gonna deal with all this in my mind and just repress it. Like, no, he's admitting, like, to people that he's confused and, you know, like, this is what I feel and this is what I'm certain of, even if everything else is kind of messy. And I just think that's a really good and healthy role model to have, right? Like, he was so sweet to Imogen, and I'm glad that they can still be friends. Like, that's super cute and sweet. She's funny. Why is he so, like, just, like, wraps his arms over and throws things, like, ugh. Like, I just, ugh. Birds. Go knock Harry out. Go poop on him. Go poop on him, birds. Poop on Harry. I just feel like that also just annoys me. Like, I am someone who's very tactile with my friends and, like, very, like, huggy and, like, you know, like, but I know they're comfortable with it, and I just feel like Harry is so just, like, very, like, I'm gonna grab you, and I'm gonna, like, it just, like, the way he grabs it is always, like, he's above, and, like, he has that control over you, and it just makes me uncomfortable to see, because, like, the people that he's interacting with are very clearly uncomfortable with it. I'm so glad that the Imogen date, though, didn't get spread out longer than this episode, and that I feel like he was so respectful of explaining things to her, and she was so open to listening, and I really hope that they can still be friends and hang out. And I love that he was open with Charlie about it and, like, didn't try and, like, deny it. And I like that there wasn't, like, a big thing where, like, Charlie found out and, like, got his feelings hurt, and then, like, Nick's left there trying to pick up the pieces and apologize. Like, I like that it was, like, Tao told him, and then Nick was like, hey, like, it is true, but, like, this is what happened, and this is what I was feeling, and this is why it happened, and I'm gonna break it off with her and not go on the date, and, like, explain it all perfectly, honestly, both to Charlie and Imogen. Like, I feel like he's such a good egg, right? Like, he just is trying his best for someone that's so confused about everything that's going on and the best way to handle things, because who knows the best way? I don't even know the best way to handle things nowadays, and I'm not in high school anymore. Like, I just love him so much. So what a good episode. I'm glad that hopefully the Imogen stuff is behind us and she can just hang out and be a friend to, you know, Nick, and also if she wants to hang out more with Elle and Darcy and Tara and all that, so she can be in there more. I don't know how it'll be. So I'm excited. If you have seen this episode, please feel free to leave your thoughts about it down below in the comments. Also, make sure this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!